Hey, good morning, guys. Rise and shine, as it is. I'm sure you're getting this video kind of late this morning, but for whatever reason, the internet was down here again. It's been happening quite often lately, and it's been buffering a lot. I called up the company that supplies my internet, and I said, I don't know what the problem is here. This call has gone out a couple of weeks ago. I said, I'm supposed to get, blah, blah, blah amount of speed. And of course, the person on the other end said, well, if you read your contract, it says up to. That's where they get you, up to. So it's never up to that high speed. It can go as high as that, but it's never happened to me yet. I'm always in the lower end of the up to. And since we only have one other provider in this area, and it's not this high speed internet, it's like they got us on a monopoly. I don't know if it's like that in your neck of the woods or not, but here I don't have many choices. In the big cities, you have 2, 3, 4 different choices of internet and even cable, if you want. So those people out there in the cities and that, they're competing against one another. Over here, the attitude these internet providers have, these two internet providers, have, it's like, okay, where are you going to go? They got me, Anyway, good morning. Let me put down some caffeine here, and I'll get on with it. It is Thirsty Thursday, October the 22nd, 2020. Good morning to all of you. Cheers. Yeah, and I had to use this coffee cup. Man, this thing is really, really old. I got a whole set of these, right down to the plates and that. These were my grandmother's, and my grandmother and grandfather had been gone for many, many, many years, But they had these on their table when I was just, let's say, 5 years old, So that'll give you an idea on how old these cups are and saucers and plates. And I'm every bit of 68. I'll be 68 come this November. So, I always like these cups or this pattern, what's it called, a willow pattern or something? I don't know. But I finally got it out, and I've been using these every now and then. I like to use the plates and saucers, for dinners and that, but it's just me, So I just have a basic white plate and a cup or a mug, whatever. Who am I going to impress? Me? Anyway, come on, cheers. Okay, birthdays today. Christopher Lloyd. If you guys remember Christopher Lloyd, he was on Taxi. If you remember him on Taxi, I forget his name on Taxi, but he was the spaced out, goofy taxi driver. He played the part well. Yes, he did. And he was also known as Doc in Back to the Future. Now, you guys got to remember Back to the Future. He was in, all 3 of the runs of Back to the Future? I think there were 3. Maybe there were 4. I could be wrong. I doubt it, but I could be wrong. Let's see. He's 82 years young today. Happy birthday, Christopher Lloyd. His net worth at 82 is $40 million. Oh, he was also in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I enjoyed that movie. I'm going to have to watch it again because I don't recall him being in there. Of course, we're going back a lot of years So his look might have been entirely different than what it was in Taxi and Back to the Future. But I'm going to have to check Christopher Lloyd out in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And if you've never seen that movie, check it out. There's a couple up-and-coming stars in that movie. And you'll know exactly what I mean when you see it. Jack is in there. He was a young man too back then. Christopher Lloyd was also in Star Trek, The Search for Spock. That one I didn't see. I was never that big of a Star Trek fan. I watched the series every now and then, but I wasn't that big of a fan. Christopher Lloyd was born in Stamford, Connecticut. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have on Christopher Lloyd. So if you get a chance, check out One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Okay? Great movie. Another birthday today is Jeff Goldblum. He's 68 years young. He's an actor and a musician. All right? I didn't know that. He plays piano. But in his earlier years, on the research I did, he would play piano in the local bars in the area of where he lived. And he didn't live far from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He lived in a little town, called Westwood, Pennsylvania. And that's 7.8 miles from Pittsburgh. So that makes sense why he played piano in the Pittsburgh area. He lived in Westwood, Pennsylvania, 7.8, let's say 8 miles from Pittsburgh. So he hit all the little, nightclubs or bars that were around back then. The movies he was in, Jurassic Park. He was in a couple of those, I believe. And he was also in Independence Day. That was a great flick. I enjoyed that one immensely. And he was also in the TV series Law and Order. Just a little bit of research on Jeff Goldblum, 68 years young today. Happy birthday, Jeff. And his net worth is $40 million. What we're going to do is a 3-day weather forecast for West Homestead. Did I say that right? Yeah, West Homestead, Pennsylvania, not Westwood. But he's from West Homestead, Pennsylvania. I apologize. 3-day weather forecast for West Homestead, Pennsylvania. Today, Thursday, 80 degrees for a high, 58 for a low, and sunny today. Friday in West Homestead, Pennsylvania, 79 for a high, 51 for a low, mostly sunny. Saturday in West Homestead, Pennsylvania, 54 for a high, 37 for a low, 30% chance of rain in West Homestead on Saturday. So if you're going to be out and about and you're in the Pittsburgh or West Homestead area, Thursday and Friday are your better days to be doing a tourist thing if you're up in that area, or road tripping or RVing, whatever the case may be. My son and daughter-in-law live, I'm sure they live near West Homestead. Let's see, we'll do a 3-day weather forecast for beautiful Tower City, Pennsylvania. Today in Tower City, 72 for a high, 57 for a low, and partly cloudy. Well, it's kind of cloudy right now, but I had Sir Prince out earlier, for his daily routine, if you will. And man, the fog was thick. It was really thick. And it definitely wasn't cold out or cool out. It was comfortable. I'd have to say we're probably in the 70s right now. And we were early this morning when I took them out. At least it felt that way to me. Friday in Tower City, 70 for a high, 56 for a low, and they're saying fog tomorrow. Who knows? Saturday in Tower City, which I won't be around this area on Saturday, 60 for a high, 35 for a low, and mostly cloudy in Tower City on Saturday. Let's see. Today is National Nut Day. Today's the day to eat your healthy snacks, your nuts. And not to be confused with National Nut Day is not the neighbor down the street or the co-worker, all right? That's not what National Nut Day is all about. National Nut Day is about having some pistachios or almonds, pecans or pecans, however you want to pronounce it. But you can't overdo it on those because the calories they're up there. I like my pistachios. Yes, I do. Anyway, that's enough of that. Saturday, I'll be in Maryland. I have a wedding I'm doing on Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it. This thing's been booked for over a year. Well over a year, The ironic thing about it is, and I think I've only had maybe 2 other weddings that I've done, such as this one. And what I mean by that is the groom got in touch with me and said, are you still DJing? And I said, well, selective parties, yes, I'll do that, because I don't do, the younger music. I got my guy, DJ Dave Dreyer. That's part of his niche. He follows all the younger stuff, which he's out in some of the local bars and that, and you need all the younger stuff. I don't do that any longer. I do a lot of oldies and Motown and rock and roll, classic rock and roll, that kind of stuff, doo-wop. But anyway, the groom got in touch with me. His name's Ryan. Like I said, well over a year ago, and said, you still doing weddings? I said, well, what do you got? Because if I can't do it, I can supply you with somebody that probably can. He said, well, I'd really like to have you do our wedding. I said, okay, because you did my mom and dad's wedding. I said, whoa, and Ryan now is up in his 40s, So, like I said, I've done a few like this in the past. For lack of a better way of explaining it, I've married a few people where I've done the sons and daughters' weddings, But that's quite unique, and I feel very proud to be doing their wedding. Looking forward to that one. All right, enough of that. I think I named everything off. Like I said, today's Thursday. I got to get all my stuff together and put it out in my van, or at least get it down here on my lower floor so I can move it into my van so I can take it down to West Homestead, not West Homestead, Jesus, what am I saying? Over there in Maryland, the Wellwood Club. That's where I'm doing this wedding. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I've screwed up enough this morning. I got a lot of things going on in my mind. Oh, by the way, somebody got in touch with me, excuse me, and they were concerned about the cough I have. And after they got in touch with me, I thought about it, and I don't smoke, all right? And the only time I have my cough is when I'm drinking coffee. I don't know if it's an allergy or maybe a little allergic reaction to caffeine, which could be. But I'll keep myself in check on that. I can't see me giving up my coffee, all right? Which means that if I have some kind of allergic reaction to caffeine, that means, there's caffeine in chocolate. So I don't see that happening either. But thanks for your concern. Like I said, I don't cough when I'm not drinking coffee, Now, an hour or two down the road, when I'm finished with my coffee drinking, I won't cough anymore. But I just kind of cough when I'm drinking coffee. If any of you have any insight on that, or if you have a caffeine allergy or, a reaction to drinking coffee, send it to me in a private message and let me know what you do to alleviate it. And don't tell me, well, yeah, I got rid of the cough. I stopped drinking coffee. Well, that ain't going to happen, At least not yet, I've given up a lot of stuff, but, this is one of my pleasures, as you all know. And I hope all of you enjoy your coffee or tea with me, usually in the morning, but if you watch this at your leisure in the afternoon, have a cup of coffee with me as I'm just rambling on. And thanks for letting me come into your home or office or wherever you might be in your RV watching my video. I do appreciate it. Thanks for your support. And if you haven't done so yet, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends and family, and if you like, follow me on Facebook. Okay? That's all I got to say right now, folks. Thank you, God, for another day on earth. We're on this side of the dirt. Remember that. Much better than being on that side of the dirt. Cheers in Ostrovia and L'Chaim. Good morning, Lucille. Pray to God for peace on earth, if you would. Let's be kind to one another. Let's not be nasty. Let's all agree to have our own opinions on things, Let's not get upset because we don't agree with one another's opinions, Just let it go. Let it go. All right, folks. Have a great day today. Good Lord willing, I'll talk with all of you tomorrow, okay? And to my family members, my son, my daughters, my nephews, my nieces, my grandchildren, my brothers and sister. I love you guys. Yes, I do. Lloyd, good morning to you. How you doing, buddy? How things going? I hope well. And to all of my friends out there, I love you guys. Really, I do. It's a different kind of love, but I do love you guys. Take care of one another, all right? Stay healthy and safe. And be aware of your surroundings at all times. Remember that, okay? And don't forget, no matter how bad we think we have it, somebody else always has it worse. Don't forget that, all right? Okay, I'm going to punch you guys out on 3 now. Tina, I love you. RJ, Chrissy, I love you. Mary Elizabeth, wherever you're at. If I forget tomorrow's my youngest daughter's birthday. So a happy early birthday to Mary Elizabeth. And then on Saturday, my brother Raymond. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Raymond. If I happen not to mention it on Saturday, I'm wishing you a happy birthday, a happy early birthday today. Okay? I think that's all of it. Noah, Nicholas, Kaylee, good morning. I love you guys. Leo, good morning to you. How you doing? Cheryl, good morning to you. Debbie, good morning. And Deb, a.k.a. Reds, down there in King Nummy Trail Campground. Good morning to you. Probably next weekend I'll be down at King Nummy. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys. If you haven't already, shut your campers down. But I won't make it this weekend because of that wedding I have. But probably next weekend I'll be heading on down that way to close everything up. Unless things change. I have until November the 15th, but I'm thinking in 2 weeks, All right. Take care of yourselves. On 3, I'm going to punch you guys out. Have a great day today, all right? 1, 2. Give me a big smile now. Come on. Peace. Cheers.